finally, IMPROSINCRASIA Canada is the last country, is the last one. I've done 13 episodes with this one, trying to find which is the DNA of improv in each country and what brings us together. So, welcome and enjoy this episode.
Hi, I'm Kirsten Rasmussen, and I currently am living in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Hi, my name is Isaac Kessler, and I'm from Toronto, Canada.
I'm Amy Shostak. I am an improviser, an instructor, and a producer based in Vancouver, Canada.
Hi, my name is Daphne Joseph, and I'm in Toronto, Ontario.
Frédéric Barouchy, Montréal, Québec, Canada.
I'm Danny Alon. I'm with the Improv Embassy in Ottawa, Canada's capital.
I'm Kerry Griffin, and I am in Toronto, Canada.
Hello, Pablo. Thank you very much for including me in this project. My name is Marcel St. Pierre, and I'm from Toronto, Canada.
That is a tough question, but I would say mischief, story, and evolving.
Quebec Improv is instinctive, fast-paced, and everywhere.
Variety, strength, and growth.
I would say generous, supportive, diverse, theatrical. That was more than 3 words, so there you go. Get an extra word for free.
Competitive, theatrical, eclectic.
But I feel that Canadian improv is interconnected through authentic hilarity.
Well, to begin with, Canada, because it's such a huge country, is regional. Actually, it's international as well. Canadian improv is also generational.
It really depends what city you're in. So it's not like Canada has a whole vibe. I think of characters. I think of big characters and committed characters. There's some places in Canada that seem to have like a little chip on their shoulder in terms of like, well, if you're really serious about comedy, you would go to the States. And I think that sucks because we have amazing teachers here in Canada, and we have some of the funniest people in the world here.
But we've got a big cousin in the South. It's called America.
We love being neighbors to the United States. We love going there for work.
It's because we ingest all of their TV and all of their movies, and the Canadian government will not help us make our own. So, Canadian government, if you're listening, fuck you. Okay.
We're very good in Canada at saying what we're not. We are not American. We are not British.
You want to be marketable to America, which is unfortunate, but many of our top talents head south of the border to try to find work. And for that, you got to be funny. So there is in the training this idea to find the funny.
Jim Carrey and Mike Myers and Lauren Ash and Colin Mockery.
You can go anywhere across this country to cities like Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto, and tons of other places and find all sorts of improv going on.
In the original days, back in the 70s, there was actually like an explosion of 3 types of institutions doing improv.
It was supposed to last 4 days, and it went viral, then went on TV, and everybody started playing it in schools, everywhere.
You know, we have the work of Keith Johnstone in Calgary at Loose Moose Theatre. We have the Second City in Toronto doing more game of the scene based work. We have Match in Quebec. We have Clown. We have the Canadian theatre scene. All of these things come together.
Every improviser is an amalgamation of so many different schools of thought, no matter where they train, no matter where they performed, which creates incredibly authentic performers. So if you can be funny and you can be authentic in your own way and find your own voice, it's quite beautiful.
The Armando is a great example of a format that a lot of people have access to. People laugh at the things they relate to, and a lot of Canadian audiences are hungry to see themselves on stage and to see and hear new experiences that they haven't been exposed to. And You know, just to see more women, people of color, queer voices, people with disability, people who might not have had a chance to participate before.
For me, every time I've been on stage, it's always been with people from different background, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation. It's always been a lot of fun.
When I was traveling, people would come up to me and say, Canadian improvisers are so good at storytelling. And I think that's true. That's definitely rooted in the work of Keith Johnstone, his discussion of platform and tilts and how we build our scene.
There's not much to do. I grew up in a really small town, and there's not tons to do except play hockey and fight and get pregnant. So I think that when you're someone who likes storytelling, then you can get really into this world of storytelling. And improv, you don't need a lot of things to make that happen. And so comedy is a way of passing the time. And I think that's one reason why Canadians are so funny.
And every little place has little different things that they do really well, but there is a commonality, I guess comedic, and it can be physical. If you see troops like Two Man No Show or Isaac Kessler, Ken Hall, they're definitely very, very physical. And then if you see a lot of other troops, it's very heady and very cerebral and looking to be comedic above anything else. Like
in Edmonton, I felt like the improv was really inspired by theater because where it was in the theater community. In Toronto, it's much more influenced by the stand-up community. When I was in Montreal, a lot of the improvisers were film actors.
And so there is an interesting, and I feel beautiful, feeling as a Canadian improviser that we are all interconnected. And we are proud to be Canadian, and we look forward to playing and getting on stage and making each other laugh.
If I were to describe Canadian improv in one word,
to sum it up in one word, Canadian improv is exciting.
Canadian improv is evolving.
Goofy, but in a good way.
Quebec improv is still growing.
Canadian improv is fun. Bye.
Awesome. It's a simple word, but it fits.
I think Canadian improv is like Canada in that it is a mosaic.
I forgot to answer the final question. Curious.
So let's jump into conclusions. Here's the board with the words in English and the board with the words in Spanish. I have to say that first adjective that comes to my mind is that it is varied and diverse. Absolutely. I mean, it's the cradle of so many schools and ways of doing improv. And well, you guys improvise in 2 languages, so it is diverse. Second, it's fun. It's fun to do. It's fun to watch. And it stands to comedy. Maybe because it watches the south border, right? But it is so fun. And third, it has a great sense of community. Everyone has improvised with everyone all over the country. Many cities, many different formats, and they are all tied together. That is great, and that's a sense of community that we all should have in our countries doing improv. Soon, pretty soon, conclusions for all of them together. So, see you soon. Bye bye.